Some people travel to visit famous landmarks. Others hit the road to see their favorite sports team or musical artist in person. AJ Davenport introduces us to a man who recently passed through Wisconsin as part of his mission to visit every single pizza ranch location.
As is often the case, Jason Halkias is the first customer in the Pizza Ranch parking lot.
I tend to show up earlier than most other people.
This time, he's at the location in Lisbon.
Some people think the food is dry, but I like to tell them, go earlier. The food is more fresh.
It is less common, however, for Halkias to have a news crew with him.
They like to tout.
What is this, guys?
I am 4 locations away from getting to all the pizza ranches. Here I am recompleting Wisconsin here.
On the road to visiting all 224 Pizza Ranch restaurants, this stop will mark 221 different locations. Halkias' desire to see every pizza ranch is rooted in romance.
Back in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I actually met up with a woman there who happened to be a big Pizza Ranch fanatic, and we dated for a little over 2 years. Even though that relationship eventually ended, the passion just continued from there.
Halkias says there's just something about this buffet.
Who doesn't love the chicken? That's why they call it the country's best chicken.
That leaves both his stomach and heart full.
Well, it's the environment. You know, there's nothing quite like the environment of Pizza Ranch. The friendly service, the really good food, and of course, it's a community type feel. That gift card started at $200.
As the visits began to stack up, Halkias began to get more attention and even draw some suspicion.
Some people who might have their own theories out there might think that Pizza Ranch is actually paying me to do this. The fact of the matter is, no, they're not. I self-fund all my swings.
The food may not be free, but Halkias does receive special treatment at some of the stops.
When I went to Springfield, Missouri, they put my favorite stuffed buffalo chicken here as the specialty pizza of the week, I believe it was.
To commit to something like this,
the number I was given yesterday was 63. You add them together, you get 100.
It takes a certain type of personality.
It's something about who I am that has nothing to do with Pizza Ranch itself.
And Halkias has no problem discussing what that something is.
I am well known in my community for advocating for autism. I have autism, and I'm not afraid to be open about that.
The advocacy has raised awareness. It was visible this spring on the Sky Bridge in his hometown of Davenport, Iowa.
I asked the city to light it up blue for a week in April for the month, and then this year the city asked if I wanted to accept a proclamation from them declaring the month as such. I said, yes, I will. I will do that.
You'll see that Sky Bridge lit in nothing but blue, and that's all thanks to me.
While Halkias is willing to take credit for that gesture, he's also willing to put in some work.
By day, I'm a custodian. I have a custodial job at 3 different companies. And by night, I'm actually a karaoke and a wedding DJ.
But when he has free time,
do.
This is Halkias' happy place. He has since savored the pizzas, chicken, and salad at the remaining 3 stops in Tennessee and Iowa. The company even commemorated the achievement.
It means a lot to know that as much as I give back to Pizza Ranch, they give back to me, and I don't really expect that.
That said, Halkias has mixed feelings about the milestone.
You've come so far, but then you realize at the same time, it never really ends.
Stores will open elsewhere on the map, and Halkias plans to be there when they do. After all, we're talking about a buffet. The entire point is to keep coming back for more.
So even though the initial quest will finish, the quest itself overall will never end.